what's up out there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. This is my Toro time cutter 50-inch riding mower. It's a zero turn. I bought it back here a couple of months ago, and one thing I've always wanted to do, I've always wanted to put some auxiliary lights on it, because on my other mowers, my Cub Cadets, they both come with lights already on them. Okay, so I'm going to put some auxiliary lights on this one. You know, I've done a video once before about cleaning my mower, but this time I'm going to do a video and show you how I'm going to install some auxiliary lights on it. So right here, this is my Toro time cutter. It's got the 50-inch iron forged cutting system deck on it, and right down here at the bottom where you see this tape at, that's where I'm going to be drilling a couple of holes into. Now all this is metal, and over here I already drilled one hole, and I'm going to drill the other hole here. Before I decided to do this video, I did a little test on it right there, so everything works out fine. I'm going to be using my big DeWalt drill, and I got these metal piercing drill bits. Okay, and this is what the set looks like. And I got this set here, if you guys can see that. I got this set here from Harbor Freight, and I think there were like maybe 20 bucks for the set, if it even costs that much. Let's say about 20 bucks. So, but what I do, whenever I go through metal, I always lay out a piece of tape and I mark exactly where I want to drill my hole at. So I'm going to go right here, and I go right there in the center, and I measured out 1 inch from the edge of where I did the other one. So I go directly dead in the center, and it's okay. Now, so before I get up under this to connect this, I want to hook some longer wiring that's up on here. So I got a lot of this extra electrical wiring that's used for this. And it makes it so easy, because the thing about it is you got one wire that's red and black, and you got the other wire that's black. So the red and black definitely goes with the red, all right? But before I do that, you see these little white pieces, right? I got some heat shrinking tube that I'm going to put over here. So take the heat shrinking tube, and let's turn this way. Make sure that we got the wire down in there good. Okay. And guys, this is just me. This is how I do it. Afterwards, I take some black electrical tape, and I kind of go around it. And the reason why I go around it is to keep the two wires together and keep them from dangling all over the place. I'm not worried about them touching, because they're, you know, they got the heat shrinking covers over them. So I just take my black electrical tape and I run it over here like this, just to keep everything together. Now, I do have some wiring harness, and if I got some in this size, because I know I got some big stuff, if I got some in this size, then I will be using it. But I do that like that, and also put just a little bit of small piece of it right down in here, just to cover that up, okay? Just to keep everything together. And not only that, but you know, it makes everything look a lot neater. All right, so all right, we got that all taped up. So now the wiring part, which is right here, I'm gonna take this, and I still got a long end of it because I haven't cut the rest of it. I got little clips on the other end. I'm gonna put these through this hole right here. Okay. So one through there first, and you see it's got those rubber guards on it. And I just push this all the way through. Grab my hand here, because this is gonna go around the bottom of it. Okay. Now I take my light, which is right here. You can see that light. We're going through that hole right there with it, okay? Now once we get this on that hole right there, I got the nuts, and these nuts are, take a 12 millimeter, which go up under the bottom of here, a washer for it. Let's stick a washer on that. And the nut's gonna go on the bottom of the washer.
the record machine. I knew he must have been about 17. The beat was going strong, playing my favorite song. I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me.
Now, as you all can see, we got both lights connected all together. Well, we got to mount it, all right? Now we got to do the connection part, all right? So we're going to take this main wire, which came from the other one, which is this black one right here, okay? And we're going to connect these up with this one on this side over here. Now, to use that, to make these connections, I'm going to use these little things right here. These are called, I forgot what they're called. I call them vampire clips, okay? Because they act like a vampire. Where you can take two wires and one that's open and connect it to a closed wire. Now, due to the fact that here's a red one right here, you can see there's a red strip for this wire right here. So this is going to be connected to this one. Now, the side that goes all the way through, there was one side that goes all the way through and one side that doesn't go all the way through. Now, the one that doesn't go all the way through is the wire that's on the inside. So with the outside, the wire that's connected goes on the inside. The wire on the one that goes straight through goes on the outside. That means this red one here, that one is going to go on the inside. And it's not going to go that way. It's going to go this way. And it's going to go to right there where it's going to stop. Where you see this little metal piece right here, that's a little cutter. That's like a little blade that's on the inside. If you can see that inside there, I wonder if you can see it or not. Maybe you can see it a little bit better now. Now that I took it off of cinematography, okay? That wire goes in there. Use the same red wire. The same red wire is going to go on the outside just like that. And once you put them together like that, set one, make sure that red one's all the way up in there so it's backed up against the wall. Once that's all the way in place, then you take a pair of good pliers and you squeeze down. You see this little metal piece right here? You take this and you squeeze down on it just like this. And that metal piece right there shears straight through that wire, through both wires, connecting them both together like that. Just squeeze down on them, okay? And once you squeeze down on them, you can tell if they're connected or not, because that metal, the metal razor blade piece basically goes all the way through there. So sometimes you can go on this side over here and make sure this thing is squeezed all the way in tight. Just give it one good little squeeze like that. Now the wire's in place, all right? And once that wire's in place, you take the little clamp right here and you put the clamp over it, and that keeps this piece down, okay? Just like that. That's the red one. Now you want to do the black one the exact same way. Use another vampire clip. So as you can see, I got the fog lights in place. I got the wiring hooked up. I ran the wiring up under the bottom of the machine, and I bought it out right here, a strip of it, and it just ran that on the inside. And this piece here I brought to come up because I didn't want that wire to be down there up under a lot of the stuff where the pulleys and stuff like that turn. So I brought the wire up, and the wire's coming up around this area here. And what I'm going to do is this switch, and these are very, very easy to hook up. I mean, if you ever hook these switches up, this little 3 toggle on and off switch. You got the brass one that's right up here at the top. You got a brass switch right there. That's for your negative. The middle one's for your positive. And the one at the bottom right here goes out to your light, goes to your positive light switch. Now, your negative on your light switches are down here. That can either be hooked to anything that's negative on the ground. I just basically, since the wires were already together, I ran it to the battery itself. And these are such low voltage lights, I'm really not going to need a fuse on them. I don't believe I am. So, but you know, if I do, you know, I'm not an electrician, not an expert, but I've done it before. Now, where I'm going to put the switch is, I'm going to put the switch right here in this area, okay? So when I let the seat back, this is where the switch is going to be. This is a plastic piece right here. So I'm going to drill through that, put the switch in there, have it upright like that so I can easily turn the lights on and off. As you can see, when you hit the switch like this, you see the switch light lights up, and there the lights come on. Okay, yeah, I hope you guys can see that the lights do come on. You can also see in the back of my car, they come on. So I'm gonna get the switch in place, get that hole drilled out, and put that in there. I want you to see the 3/4 of an inch drill bit that I used came out absolutely perfect. Nice and snug, and you got the little lip part here that keeps it going all the way through. So now what I need to do is I need to get all the parts hooked back up. All right, so it took me some finagling to get these wires through this hole from back here up under there, but I got them through. I got them all hooked up, okay? And as I click the button, everything is working right. And what I'm gonna do is slide this down in place, and it'll go in, like I said, on and off position. Right now, the off position is down, the on position will be up. And now I just gotta make the sides of this squeeze around in there, which they will go. Okay. There we go. Now that snaps in place. Now, there's my on and off switch right there. I hope you guys can see that light come on there, and let you know that, you know, if you're using it in the daytime, you're not leaving the stuff open. So what I'm gonna do back here is I'm gonna take some wire ties and tie that up, make that look nice and neat back there, so, you know, wires just don't be hanging all over the place. All right, so I got the Toro time cutter back into the garage. It's front of the garage, and you can see my other mowers back there. I got the one Cub Cadet, the newer one there, and I got the older Cub Cadet right over here. Okay, both are all running, but you know, I use that one to cut in those smaller areas with the one that's over there. That one has no cutting blade on it, so I use that to tow stuff. You can see that tow thing that I got on the back of it. It's called a load haul, okay? By Red Devil load haul. So, but it's all done. Lights are hooked up. Everything's going. And basically, this is just to show y'all that, you know, there's some things that you can do on your own that you don't have to go and pay somebody. I mean, you take this stuff up to a place like Art's Lawnmower and have them put auxiliary lights on. They're gonna charge you every bit of $300 to do that. You know, the lights itself are cheap. The lights only cost me like about 25 or 30 bucks. So I put them on myself. It's not that much. Other than drilling through a couple of pieces of metal, which are right down here, which are cut through though. But I think the amber looks pretty cool. My wife asked me, she said, well, why am I not putting white lights on it? Why am I putting the amber ones on there? I said, well, the amber ones you could light up really nice at night. You can see it, but I'm not gonna be out here cutting at night anyway. But the yellow, you can see these yellow lights, those amber lights from a long distance away from you. So, and I think it looks pretty cool. Me, I like the look of it, okay? They don't come with lights. Like I said, those come with lights. That over there comes with lights. But these, sometimes a lot of these zero turns don't come with lights on them. So I decided to do it. Anywho, hope y'all liked the video. If you liked the video, please hit the likes button, hit the subscribe buttons. I'm trying to get the numbers up a little bit more. Okay, I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so you know I need your help. I can't do this without y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is, like I said, this is my garage. There's the other vehicle that's up in here, and we'll see you next time here on the channel. Y'all have a wonderful day, and you know, keep on doing what it is you're doing. Peace.